Hi, Gatei here. Leo Tunapika, barbecue, thyme and garlic chicken wings. Exciting? Yes. So let's get started. You remember yesterday I made some ukwaju barbecue sauce? Well, we're going to need it today to make the most delicious chicken wings ever. And for you to achieve this delicious chicken wings, we need to marinate the chicken wings at the very least 2 hours, but I did mine overnight. For the ingredients, we're going to need chicken wings. For the marinade, some garlic, soy sauce, salt, black pepper, and thyme. Here I'm using thyme, but you can play around with other herbs like rosemary. The first step is separate our chicken. This is just a personal preference. You don't have to do this. So I'm separating the drumette, this one, from the flat, which is the wingette. Then I'm setting aside the tips. These ones I'll use to make a simple stock. This is just personal preference. You can marinate the wings just like that, whole. But yeah, I prefer doing this. And whenever you're slicing chicken pieces, you know, this is a joint. So the way you bring your knife, you're coming to slice through the joint like that. I'm working with 1 kg of chicken wings, and the dividing will make the wings look more, because as we all know, chicken wings are never enough. So once done, I'm going to go wash my hands and then we get on to the next step. Now we add the marinade, so the soy sauce, the garlic, salt. I'm trying not to put so much because soy sauce also has sodium in it. Black pepper, and then thyme. So you can use fresh or dried. So this is fresh thyme that has become dry. So I'm just rubbing like this so that the thyme leaves can drop. But I also put the stalks in them. This is just the marinade, so I can remove the stalks when I'm ready to cook. I'm wearing some food safe gloves. This is not a must, but I had some on hand, or rather I was given by my brother. Then mix everything together. You want to make sure each and every wing is coated with the marinade. Once that is done, we're going to cover this bowl. Then we let this marinate in the fridge overnight. If you're pressed for time, you can do this like 2 hours before you start cooking the wings, but overnight is the most ideal marination time. Just make sure you marinate it in the fridge, and then we'll remove it 30 minutes prior to when we want to put it in the oven so that it just comes to room temp. We'll start by preheating our oven. So put it on. We're going to cook at 210 degrees Celsius, about 425 degrees Fahrenheit. So we are using the bottom heat. Then we want it to preheat for about 10 minutes. Here are the wings that we marinated overnight. You saw me make the marinade. For you, it was like a second ago. For me, it's the previous day. So here, so I'm going to line this tray with some foil. This is so that I'll place the wire rack here, and then the tray will catch any drippings. Then now, using my tongs, I'll take my chicken. Here are my chicken pieces all marinated. Then I place them. I'm going to toss out the remaining of the marinade, and then now we'll wait for the oven to fully preheat, then we put this in the oven. Now that our oven has preheated, now we're going to place the racks. This is gonna be tricky. I need to place the one for the dripping. Oh, it's worked perfectly. So the wings will take 40 minutes, but I want to put 20 minutes first so that this side cooks. Then I'll turn them over and let the other side cook for 20 minutes. So I've put 20 minutes to begin with. The temperature is still at 210. See you in 20. It's been 20 minutes, so I want to flip over this. Put them back. For another 20 minutes. I'm now going to use my ukwaju barbecue sauce. There is a recipe, I'll link it up there, to brush over my wings. I'll take a brush over each wing. So I'll coat like this. I put them under the broiler, so I'll lift up my oven, the rack. I let them go under the broiler for like 5 minutes. Then I do on the other side the same way. Then I'll see whether I'll add another layer of the sauce on each side, and then we'll be done. It's been 5 minutes, so I want to flip. By the way, this process I'm doing here, since the wings now essentially are done, you can also do this in a pan. You can toss the wings in the sauce in a giant wok over some heat. So you can do that, but I'm choosing to do it like this. Actually, what I'm doing is not in order. My oven door is open, so even if my oven is on high heat, it's losing some of the heat. So don't do like me. So back in the oven for another 5 minutes. I want to brush them just one more time, just for good measure, but it's not necessary. But can you see the color? They look so beautiful. So I'm just going to brush them one more time, and then a final 5 minutes and my wings are done. Dried thyme. You can also sprinkle some sesame seeds. Then a little bit of the sauce. And our wings are done. And there you have it. That's how you make barbecue, thyme and garlic chicken wings. It's pretty easy. The majority of the work is actually when the chicken is marinating, and whenever you're putting something in the oven, you might as well just put your feet up. Just ensure you put the timer, you've set the temperature the correct way, nothing will go wrong. So now we're going to give it a taste. Look at it. Click, 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 click. Let me come closer so that you can see. Can you see the beautiful color because of the barbecue sauce? The wing is still juicy and tender. I can taste the garlic. That we marinated the wings in. Oh, and the thyme and the barbecue sauce, it's amazing. And then when I was broiling the wings, some parts have slightly charred, so they have like a crunch of the skin. Absolutely delicious. What can I say? That was amazing. This recipe is a must try this festive season. So not to worry, the link to the blog post with all the nitty-gritties is in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. I sure hope you do try these recipes, and by the way, when you try, tag me. I love Tunapika, whether it's on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. I love seeing photos of what you've tried out. So thank you so much for watching, and from me, Gaturi, kwaheri.